in today's class we will see the combination of pulleys. Why we will use the combination of pulleys? If I want to lift or shift the heavy loads, I want to increase the mechanical advantage. So to increase this mechanical advantage, I am using the combination of pulleys. Here in your syllabus there are two types of combinations. One is by combining one fixed pulley with a number of mobile pulleys. One fixed pulley is used to change the direction of effort, and number of mobile pulleys which are attached with three different strings. So you can see A, B, C are the mobile pulleys. So we are using three mobile pulleys, and D is a fixed pulley used to change the direction of effort. So now we will see how the mechanical advantage of this system was increased. It should be more than 2 to lift or shift the heavy loads. So let us see, the load is acting downwards. So this load is supported by two strings. So the tension will be here because of this load. Let us consider them T1. So your load is equal to 2T1. From this we will write what is T1. T1 is equal to load by 2. Okay, first case with respect to the pulley A. The load is attached to pulley A, which is supported by the two segments of the strings at T1. Now we will talk about pulley B. The tension T1 was again supported by the two strings. The tension T1 was again supported by the two strings which are having the tension T2. So your T1 is equal to 2T2. So at pulley B, this is at A. Now we are talking about B. T1 is equal to 2T2. What is your T1? L by 2 is equal to 2T2. Bring this 2 to the other side. So your T2 is equal to L by 2 into 2. 2 into 2 means 2 square. Okay. Now we will talk about pulley C. The tension T2 was again supported by the two strings of pulley C with T3. So your T2 is equal to 2T3. So because the tension T2 was supported by the two segments of the mobile pulley C. So at the mobile pulley C, your T2 is equal to 2T3. So let us substitute what is T2. T2 means L by 2 square. So bring this 2 to the other side. So it is multiplying. After coming here, it will come into the denominator. So your T3 will be L by 2 cube. One more 2 was added at the denominator. So it will be 2 cube. Now your effort is pulling downward. So there will be tension here which is equal to T3. Your effort is equal to T3. Okay. From this, load is equal to load. 2 cube you bring it to the other side. 2 cube T3. 2 cube into T3. Now let us calculate the mechanical advantage load by effort. Load is 2 cube into T3. Your effort is T3. So your tensions are cancelled. So MA is equal to 2 power 3. When we used one single pulley in the last video, we got MA is equal to 2. Means MA is equal to 2 power 1 mobile pulley. If we are using 2 mobile pulleys, MA is equal to 2 power 2. Now we are using 3 mobile pulleys. MA is equal to 2 power 3. If it is 4, 2 power 4. If it is 5, 2 power 5. If it is N, suppose we are using N number of pulleys. So MA will be equal to 2 power N. Now we will see what is the velocity ratio. What is the formula for velocity ratio? Distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load. Suppose your load was moved to a distance x. if the load is moved to a distance of x, if the load is moved to a distance of x, means dl is equal to x, which was supported by the two strings. Now pulley B will move up to a distance of 2x, pulley B. Pulley C will be moved to a distance of, again supported by two strings. Two strings have to move. So 2 into 2x, or this will be 2 square x, 2 square x. And pulley D will move to a distance of 2 into 2x, that is equal to 2 cube x. So your D is equal to 2 cube x. Your load, if your load is moved to a distance x, then pulley B will be moved to a distance of 2x. C moves up to a distance of 2 square x. Pulley D moves up to a distance of 2 cube x. Let us substitute those values. D is equal to 2 cube x, and your DL is equal to x. X or D, whatever it is simply a letter denoting the distance moved. So your velocity ratio is equal to 2 cube. If it is 4 pulleys, 2 power 4, 5 pulleys, 2 power 5. If it is n pulleys, 2 power n. Clear? Now let us calculate the mechanical advantage. We have calculated already. Velocity ratio we calculated. Now we will calculate the efficiency. Efficiency is equal to MA by VR. Efficiency is equal to MA by VR. MA is 2 power 3. VR is equal to 2 power 3. So 1, that is equal to 100%. When this is in ideal situation, when we are neglecting the friction between the ball bearings of the pulleys and weights of the pulleys and weights of the string, when we neglect all these things. But in actual practice, friction, weights of the strings and pulleys will decrease the mechanical advantage. But in actual practice, MA will decrease. In actual practice, MA will decrease. So your efficiency will be decreasing. So less than 100%. Less than 100%. Because the friction between the ball bearings of the pulleys and the weights of the pulleys, weights of these mobile pulleys and the strings, weights of the strings will affect the mechanical advantage. Mechanical advantage will decrease. So your efficiency also decreases and it will be less than 100%. Listen students, now it is very clear, as MA is increasing, we can lift the heavy loads. So the mechanical advantage was increased by increasing the number of movable pulleys. If it is 4 movable pulleys, MA will be 2 power 4. 5 movable pulleys, 2 power 5. So using this type of combination, this fixed pulley is used to change the direction, overall direction into the downward. So we can use our own body weight also here, which is convenient to use the effort in downward direction. So by increasing the number of movable pulley combination, the mechanical advantage can be increased. So by increasing the mechanical advantage, the heavy loads can be lifted or shifted. Is it clear students? Now we will see the other combination of pulleys, several pulleys in other combination. Now we will see the combination of pulleys in second type. So here we are using a block and tackle system. In block and tackle system, we are having several pulleys in 2 blocks. Suppose we are having 4 pulleys, 2 in upper block and 2 in lower block. Upper block is called block and the lower one is called tackle. Block is attached to the fixed rigid support. So now if we are having 5 pulleys, the upper block will be having the excess one. So more number of pulleys in the upper block when compared with the lower block pulleys in odd number. If they are even, equally shared, 2 and 2. If it is 6, 3 and 3. Upper block 3, lower block 3. If it is 7, upper one will be having 4 and lower one will be having -1. 3 pulleys. Clear? If it is 3, 2 in the upper block, 1 in the lower block. So let us see with 3 pulleys. Suppose we are having 3 pulleys. We are having 2 blocks. One is fixed block, which is having 2 pulleys. Fixed block is having 2 pulleys. All pulleys are of same size students. Don't get confused. Even in your textbook they have given it of different sizes, just to understand the representation only. All the pulleys are of same type. So we are having number n is equal to 3, number of pulleys. So upper block fixed to the rigid support, and here the lower block having one pulley. On either side we will be having the hooks. So to the lower block we will fix the load. We know that we are using this with the effort in the downward direction. Now the other end of the string was attached to the lower block, hook. You can see from the top I brought down and again up because I have one more. So one more turn here and then to the lower block. No more pulleys in the lower block. So I fixed it. So this load is having supported by 3 segments of the strings. 3 segments, 1, 2 and 3. So your load is equal to 1T, 2 and 3. So your load is equal to 3T. Effort is equal to T. So your MA is equal to 3T by T. Load by effort. TT will be cancelled. So MA is equal to 3. Now I am increasing the number of pulleys. Now N is equal to 4. Let us take 4 pulleys. N is equal to 4. So if at N is equal to 4, equally distributing 2 in the upper block, 2 in the upper block and 2 in the lower block. 2 in the upper, 2 in the lower. 1 and 2. Here also 2. 1 and 2. Both on either sides you will be having the hooks. Load at the lower block. Now let us keep the axis of rotation. Fix it. Axis of rotation. Now let us start. Effort is in downward direction. Now we should move the string around the pulleys. We are using number of pulleys with single string. In the previous combination, number of pulleys, different number of pulleys, different strings. Here, different pulleys, same string. So the string should pass to the lower one turn, to the upper, one more turn, lower, one more turn. Here we don't have any more pulleys. So fix it to the upper block. Look, I am drawing that. So lower pulley, one turn, goes up. One more turn, we are having one more pulley in the lower block. So there is no more pulley in the upper block. So fix it to the upper block. So now the load is supported by 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 strings. So your load is equal to 4T and your effort is equal to T. MA is equal to load by effort. 4T by T. TT cancels. So MA is equal to 4. Clear? Now let us see when N is equal to 5. N is equal to 5 means you are having 5 pulleys. How we will divide them? Upper block will be having extra. Odd number means one extra will be there in the upper block. 5 are there. So 3 will be in the upper block. 3 will be in the upper block. And 2 will be in the 1 and 2. 2 will be in the lower block. All are of same size, students. So you are having hooks on either side and the lower block is attached to the load. Now let us draw the string. Different pulleys, single string. So your effort acting downward direction, bring it down, rotate over it. We are having one more. Rotate over it. Upper we are having one more. No more in the down. So fix it to the lower block. Clear? So now you see load is supported by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your load is equal to 5T and your effort is equal to T. MA is equal to load by effort 5T by T. TT cancels. So MA is equal to 5. Is it clear? If it is 6, if your N is equal to 6, N is equal to 6. Upper block will be having 3 and lower block will be having 1, 2, 3 and lower block also having 3. 1, 2, 3. Having hooks on either side. Fix it to the axis of rotation. Your load at the lower end. Now, let us draw the string. Let us fix the string. With downward effort, come down. One more is there at the top. One more round. So, no more pulleys. So, fix it to the upper block. Clear? Now, your load is supported by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 segments. So, your load is equal to 60. Effort is equal to T. Suppose MA is equal to load by effort 60 by T. TT will be cancelled. Your MA will be equal to 6. MA is equal to 6. Can you see here? I am increasing the mechanical advantage to lift the heavy load or to shift the heavy load. To lift or shift heavy loads, mechanical advantage should be increased more than 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So depending on the load, I can use the several combination of pulleys in 2 blocks. So this is called block and tackle system. The upper block pulleys are already fixed to the rigid support, so the weight of the upper block will not be affected. The weight of the lower block pulleys, weight of the string and tension in the ball bearings of the pulleys will affect, which will decrease your mechanical advantage. Now let us calculate the velocity ratio of these systems. Suppose distance of the load moved is D. It was moved to a distance D, your DL. So we know velocity ratio is the distance moved by the effort by distance moved by the load, dE by dL. So if your load was moved to a distance D, lifted to a distance D, then your effort should move to a distance of 3D. 3 strings should be moved. So 3D by D, your velocity ratio is 3. Same here, 4D by D. Velocity ratio is 4, 5, 6, if so on. Velocity ratio will be N. Velocity ratio will be N. If so on, your mechanical advantage for N pulleys will be N. If N number of pulleys are there. Now let us calculate the efficiency of these two. Efficiency is equal to MA by VR. 3 and 3. So efficiency is equal to 3 by 3 cancels. One time efficiency is equal to 1 means 100%. When ideal case, when we are not considering the friction and weights of the string and pulley. But in actual practice, everything will be there. Friction between the ball bearings of the pulleys will be there. Weight of the string, weight of the pulleys, everything will affect. So your MA will decrease. This is ideal case. But in actual, MA will decrease, so your efficiency will also be decreased and it will be less than 100%. In every case, same thing. In ideal case, it will be 100, but when we consider the friction, weights of the pulleys, weights of the string, everything will be, MA will be decreased, so your efficiency will be less than 100%. Let us consider for the n number of pulleys. So efficiency is equal to MA by VR, n number of pulleys, n by n cancels. So efficiency is equal to 1 means 100% in ideal case. But in actual, friction, everything will be there. So MA decreases. So your efficiency decreases and it will be less than 100%. Less than 100%. Clear, student? Till now we are talking that the efficiency will decrease, MA will decrease because of friction and weights of the pulley. Weights of the pulleys in the lower block. Keep in mind, weights of the pulleys in the lower block. Now let us see how the weight of the pulleys, in the lower block will affect your MA, VR and efficiency. Till now in the class we are discussing that MA is decreased because of weight of the pulley, friction. The friction can be neglected or friction can be minimized by using some lubricants. This friction can be minimized. So now how the weight of the pulleys are affecting your MAVR and efficiency. So let us consider the case of n number of pulleys. So if we are considering n number of pulleys, then your load is equal to NT. Previous topic we saw that L is equal to 2T if two pulleys are there. 3 pulleys 3T, 4 pulleys 4T, 5 pulleys 5T, n pulleys NT, and your effort is equal to T. This is what we saw now. So now we are considering the weight of the pulleys also. So your load will be changing. Load plus weight of the pulleys is equal to NT. Let us consider weight as W, weight of the lower block pulleys. So what is your W? Weight of lower block pulleys. So we are considering the weight of lower block pulleys. So your L is equal to NT minus W. Okay, instead of T we can write E also, because E is equal to T. Since E is equal to T, L is equal to NE by NE minus W. Let us calculate your mechanical advantage. MA is equal to load by effort, NE minus W by effort. This is equal to N minus W by E. It's very clear, students, that it is not equal to, mechanical advantage is not equal to the ideal value. It is not equal to the ideal value N. It is always less than. So because of this decrease in MA, your efficiency is also decreasing. Your velocity ratio will not be affected. Velocity ratio will be N. Now let us see how your efficiency is also affected because of this weight. Efficiency is equal to MA by VR. Mechanical advantage by velocity ratio. Let us substitute the values of MA and VR. MA is equal to N minus W by E, and your velocity ratio is N. If we simplify this, you will get your efficiency is equal to N by N, 1 minus W by NE. Always 1 minus less than the ideal value. So it will be always less than 100% because of weight of the pulley in the lower block. So this is how the weight of the pulley will affect your MA and efficiency. VR will not be affected, no change. Then what about the friction? As we discussed earlier, friction can be minimized by adding the lubricants in the ball bearings of the pulleys. By adding some grease, we can minimize the friction. So because of n number of pulleys, the weight will be added to the load. L is equal to NT, that is equal to L plus W, weight of the pulley is equal to NT. So load is equal to NT minus W. We brought this W onto the other side, minus W. Instead of T, I am writing E because your effort is equal to T. So load is equal to NE minus W. Now let us calculate your mechanical advantage. What we are seeing, effect of weight on mechanical advantage. So what happened to your mechanical advantage? Not equal to the ideal value, less than that. So less than, I told you MA decreases than the ideal value. So it is always less than this portion, weight of the pulley in the lower block and the effort used to lift it. And velocity ratio is not affected, so velocity ratio will be same N. And your efficiency MA by VR, as MA was affected, efficiency is also less than 1. Till now we are talking. In actual practice, MA decreases, efficiency also decreases. This is the thing, why it is decreasing. They are never equal to the ideal values, always less than that. Because in actual practice, the weight of the lower block pulleys will affect your MA, VR and efficiency. Clear, students? So this is what about the topic pulley, types of pulleys, then combination of pulleys to increase the mechanical advantage, 2 different combinations, and then we saw how the weight of the pulley will affect the MA, VR and efficiency. So here ends your third lesson.